the game was over after they double kill top, and to be quite frank, it really should have been. So I'm curious to see why it's not. Because the thing is, so Gwen is doing E level 1 strat, right? So E level 1 strat on Gwen is what you do if you're playing Grasp Gwen. Because then you just keep stacking Grasp and proccing Grasp, and you keep doing this. You go Doran Shield Grasp, and you just E in his head, and you just fight him. The problem is, if you don't have Grasp, it's not that good because you don't have Second Wind or you don't have Cookies. And Cookies and Second Wind are both really broken runes early game. So what's going to happen is Jace is going to abuse the fact that he has Second Wind or Bone Plating and Cookies. Meanwhile, this guy doesn't. So he's just going to get shit on, is basically what's supposed to happen anyway. So we'll see. I'm curious. Let me just set out my food here. It's a bunch of stuff. But you see how right now, Jace didn't even eat this cookie, but he just hard wins because he has a cookie. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think he pops it right now, the cookie. Actually, did he use the cookie? Oh, yeah, he did. See, his cookie was running. So it doesn't show on the scoreboard, but his cookie was running. You see, like, his cookie literally was the difference, because it's almost finished. So his cookie was literally the 100 health difference here, is the cookie. So the guy has bonus HP, bonus resist, sort of all this shit from Grasp and Second Wind. And if you check his runes, you'll see that Precision Tree healed Gwen 0 health, but Resolve Tree healed his Jace multiple hundreds of HP from Grasp, from Bone Plating, from all these runes. So this is why when you're doing this strat as Gwen, you have to play Grasp Gwen, otherwise it's not that viable. Gwen had Cookies? Yes, but she didn't have Resolve. So the thing is Resolve and Cookies, in the combination of both, is what allows you to stat check people and cheese them early game. Because if he has Inspiration Resolve and you don't have Inspiration Resolve, you start the lane with minus 100 to 120 HP. And you might say, oh, that's not a big deal, it's only 100 HP. But if you're going to all into the death level 2, it's a pretty big deal, because that's 2 basic attacks, and 2 basic attacks can be the difference between winning the all-in and, quite obviously, losing it. So, in this case, if he had Grasp, he would have easily won this fight. But because he played Conqueror, he could not. It's that simple. Would you recommend not going PTA? If you're going to play Gwen with Precision, I definitely think Conqueror is your best scaling rune. I've never tried PTA or seen it, so I can't comment on exactly how good or bad it is, but I don't think it's particularly good. But this was unfortunate. Anyway, I'm going to be enjoying my meal here. So I'll just put on the sound here.
How dangerous are you willing to play this? I think he knows you're not Tristan Alvaro, but still okay. So everything burnt on the bottom side, apart from Alvaro's flash, which suddenly means the junglers will probably want to walk down, but I think there's a gank captain top first.
When this whole sequence happens, there is a sequence going to happen here. When this all happened, I thought the game was over.
These minions dying as possible. Humanoid and Jojo in the mid lane.
And let's be real, it should be over.
Low. Jojo running the Doran Shield will have a little bit more health regeneration. Kind of need to.
I'm curious to see how they didn't win the game after this.
Comes out, both of them pretty low on mana as well. Elio is coming around the side here, but is spotted on a wall.
Does he want to just come over the wall though? We'll end up spotting the flies there, and he might just try. You're going to respect it and back away.
I think that was the correct choice.
Yes.
The scoreboard is indeed delayed. He did use the cookie.
On by Oscar, and again, Oscar only has an extra tier. Doesn't actually have much fighting.
Going from the arena to the closet was a bit sad. I don't mind. I'm happy that I get to play professional league, man. I come from an era where I was playing in my office in COVID. I'm happy we get to go to a stage at all.
Jojo. Okay, so where we are, abscond, flash away from Oscar, abduct. Jojo misses, and now doesn't have a flash of his own. Razzle's on his way across. Last time we saw Fnatic fight a 2v2 on the top side, it didn't end up well for them. But Razzle chases forward, and down goes Mirwin. Jojo absconds and abducts a minion. And that's not what you
Just open.
Razor
Just open.
and Oscarinen getting off to a phenomenal start.
Right here,
Look at the amount of CS
in scrims, the Gwen pauses and says,
when MKOI was killed?
remake or GG.
I was here in Berlin watching.
Which basically means, if you don't remake, we're FFing. So I'm curious how he went from completely fucked, because he is fucked. Like, he's not a little bit fucked, he is fucked. He's based on a neutral wave, Jace fast pushed it. Gwen called bot, Jace matches bot, catches the wave. Gwen recalls again, oh, he gets frozen on. Good play by Jace. They swap again, they match again. They swap again. I mean, they have to do this. They have to play this cat and mouse game, because if they let Gwen lane against Jace for 2 milliseconds, he's losing his tower, basically 1v1. This time, Jace got a plate, they dropped wave. Because the thing is, while this is all happening, the Gwen is losing. It's not like she's not losing, it's just she's losing less than like what you would want to. Did you see this play? Did you see this?
Not
Flash
for
Violet?
the Manamune. Instead, he's got himself a serrated Darkers. Ahead, power. Missed down from plate for Oscar.
But like, full HP? Full set? Does he even die? I don't even think he dies, by the way. Oh my god, like, it's a win trade, no? I know, I saw, but you know Gwen has E, right? Like, you know, if he just pop Ghost and E'd, he would just walk away, right? Like, right now, if he just E'd with Ghost, if you just pop Ghost and E'd...
She's just baiting us.
No, she's baiting because she knows Nico is there. Well played by him, but like, you know, even 1 versus 3, this would be a win trade. You would just waste your Violet and Flash for nothing. He would just pop Ghost and walk away and not care. But they end up getting a free kill 1 versus 3. Gwen was indeed too cocky. And then Jace TPs to try and help. And it's a complete shit show. Like, instead of letting Jace just fist the guy 1v1 bot lane, I mean, it's a disaster, mate. You give up 2 plates and lose both your teleports, because now Jace lost his TP as well. And Victor did. How do you die?
And 2, you just couldn't see that. You just try and get it.
He didn't realize that Renato was coming, but how do you die?
Super stopped.
You just weren't looking at. He wasn't looking at the screen. No, it happened. He literally is not looking at the screen. Look, he just realized. Cleanse? Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to cleanse Flash. Would you rather die here or cleanse Flash? Gwen can't play the game if you just right click this tower and do nothing. Like right now, if both of these characters just right click her tower, she can't play the game. Even if Nico is standing next to her, at best she will farm the melee creeps, and then on the range creeps she'll get harassed and has to use W. So my point is, you never go here because the only thing you can do bad right now is to force a fight. Because your Victor should be slowly winning lane mid lane. Your Jace is going to win 1v1 against Tristana, certainly, because you have a level 9 top laner versus an 80 carry. And then you have your bot lane sieging a tower against Gwen, which it's obviously like, look at her items, bro. Like, how can she play the game? So that's why full sending it here is the worst thing you can do. Like, even if you kill this Gwen, if anyone on the enemy team TP's top and like just stabilizes the game, it's like worse for you than if you can fist the ever-living shit out of that guy's tower.
But look at the bot side. Super gonna,
because you have 6 grubs, right?
Nice little lead.
I mean, hell, you even went in before the grubs spawned, so like, you used all your tools, you lose the grubs as well. I'm not a huge fan of that, because now you lost grubs when you have the most OP top laner in the game that is absolutely owning with teleport bot lane against Tristana with no TP. Another reason why forcing Flash ult on the weakest member just doesn't make sense is because he's already useless. Using your Flash and ult to go on him is pointless. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Jojo may look to step in.
I do love how Alvaro.
If that Gwen is 0-3 or 0-0-2, he only loses 6 minions. He doesn't care about dying there at all. Top lane can't lane, so you get a tier 1. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Jay should be taking tier 1s right now. Should base go bot and take another tier 1 as well right now. We decide not to?
Okay, yeah.
Just
like, it wouldn't be too bad. I guess they just don't want to overforce. Like, this tower bot is really low, and I feel like they're really strong right now. Jace can just walk with this wave, one-shot this bot. Like, right now he can one-shot the bot tower with Victor. And by hovering and Renata hovering, and then he can just TP top lane and catch. If they defend, and if they don't defend, he can't. Like, this is why I don't like what they did. Because here I wanted them to play fast into bot side. They just took the
slow knock. Like the reduction on the slow from the...
They took the top tower, and then right now, if you don't speed up the game, then your Jace will get weak-sided, or your Victor will get weak-sided. And it's really important you don't let it be Jace. I mean, honestly, your Victor can't weak-side either, because he doesn't have Rod of Ages. If he has Rod of Ages, he could low-key consider it, but... Right now, one of these two has to go into weak-side, and your champions, they can't go weak-side. Jace and Victor are really, really bad at going weak-side. So if you don't play fast on this wave, this kind of minion wave, you don't play fast on this wave right now, one of your solo laners will suffer for no reason. Because if you play fast here and force the enemy team to show or give up gold, if they give up gold here and trade, then you're fine with that too, because you can just go into mid after going thingy here. Like right now, we give mid prow on this wave, but this wave that Jace is playing on right now, we should be ready to play the game. Vi is ready to play the game. Renata should cancel her base and we should just play on this wave. You don't have to, but then Renata has to click top lane right now and Jace has to click top lane right now. If you don't play the game, it's fine, but your support has to go top and help Jace catch, and Jace needs to go straight top right now and help catch. Or and get help catching.
Is it BTS? I can't remember the name of the K-pop.
Because alone Jace can't go in weak side.
Okay.
Now, he actually manages to take the top wave
Whereas when you're looking at MKOI,
He's making a mistake here. Because he ran straight top lane for how many creeps?
whereas when you're
5 creeps. Acceptable, actually. But here, because he can't connect to mid lane because he ran straight top lane, like, it's acceptable to farm 5 creeps as Jace here, but the problem is when he farms 5 creeps here, the next mid wave is right here mid. He has a really hard time connecting to his teammates because he's stuck all the way up here, and he basically needs to walk all the way around the safe way in the jungle, and by the time he's reached the mid wave, it's already gone, and AD carry will have pushed it. So he literally is on an island here alone because his teammates can't run to him because the enemy top laner is missing, and the enemy top laner could be in this area. So if you walk in as the red team here, your Jace is stuck on golems in that area, and the enemy Gwen is here, so you can't actually fight even though your Jace is your strongest member. And this is the macro issue you can run into if you don't have your support immediately run top. Now, here, the Jace and the Renata, if the Jace wants to do next wave, which is what he's trying to do, he needs to get vision here in this area, or he's in really big threat because the enemy team has mid priority. But right now, they're sweeping wards and they're saying if Jace touches top wave, we can go on him. Actually, as a matter of fact, they're not even trying to punish him for taking this top wave, which I think is a little bit of a mistake, but like what he's doing is just insanely greedy, the Jace, because right now, if the Skarner started driving on him, he'd lose his flash. Right now, if the Skarner just right-clicks on him and the Gwen right-clicks on him, he's losing his flash or dying. Already. Because he's no flash Jace, or sorry, no phase rush Jace in the middle of the lane against Gwen with Ghost, ult, Skarner with E. Like, if Skarner just right-clicks like this, he's losing his flash or dying. So, he's already really greedy, and I don't think he realizes how greedy he's being, because he's going to walk into the river like he owns the place straight after pushing that illegal wave. Because the enemy team is going to rotate a lot faster than his team. And he ends up getting caught and dies. But this is why you want to go through mid as a top laner. And I'm not saying that 5 CS is worth giving up in this particular instance, because you can just take the 5 CS and play safe. But it's really important that you recognize it as a top laner that you are very, very vulnerable right there. All you need to do after one-shotting the cannon wave, which I think was illegal, I don't think he was allowed to take it, but he took it, which is huge. The fact that he took that wave is nice for the game. It's really nice. It gives him all the time in the world to loop around and do what I said, connect with his teammates. And the enemy team can't play on top wave because he killed it. He doesn't lose anything. He can just go, move to his team, take his time. He'll make it for the next mid wave. I can show you, actually. After he takes his minion wave here, right? He one-shots the minion wave. If he walks the safe way right now around, he can actually make it for this mid wave and play on this mid wave the safe way. And that's huge. Because the enemy team doesn't have a play on top tier 1, which means that the Gwen has a choice of to let the cannon wave go here, right, and just stay here. Or, which is what she should do. Or she catches the wave and shows, and then you get to contest mid priority with your team again, and then you get to play the game. Because right now, like, I really want to, if I'm Jace here, and this is why I'm really sad that, like, if we go all the way back here, we didn't plant the bot right now. Because what I want to is when the Herald is spawning and the Dragon is down, I want to plant my ass bot lane and 1v1 the Silas or this Gwen for the rest of the game. Because if you look at the items, like, the Silas and Gwen can't play the game against Jace right now. He just fucking shits on them. Push advantage that if he can just like push them in under them tower and like have information or vision, it's like really good for them. So this timing here where we missed an opportunity to get deep vision really hurt the game in my opinion. Renata needs to find a base earlier. How did Renata have base here? He has 2 wards, 1 ward, no wards. Now he bases. Yeah, it really sucks that he didn't find a base here because now Jace is like not unable to play the game, has to go top. And he just couldn't plant his ass bot lane, which is where he wanted to be, you know? Because right now, if he's on this wave bot lane, the same wave that he took top, if he's bot lane right now while the enemy team is all around Herald, that Silas or Gwen is crying. Like, they are crying. They're like, please, help me. I can't play. Jace is one-shotting me. You know what I mean?
There's still 15 seconds until Dragon as well, so MKOI finding their moments.
And it's not like anyone made a mistake, necessarily, and this is why it's hard to coach. It's really hard to coach because you can't tell your Nada that he made a mistake, or your Jace that he made a mistake, or your Victor that he made a mistake, or his Vi that he made a mistake. It's not like anyone made a bad play. What they all did was natural for their own champions. But if you as a team find a way to set up your Jace so that it can be side lane and he can get the resources he needs in order to start pressuring, it would be really good. So in this case, if Victor can't make progress 1v1, Victor should just recall on this wave and go run top himself. He should just not bother walking up to this wave. He should right now, after catching Jace is coming out of base, Victor should base and go top and start playing. Now, I don't like that as much. I don't think he needs to base, so what he should do is he should just walk mid. Right now, Victor should, instead of oinking around bot, he caught the wave. Right now, there's a mid wave right now, right? Why isn't he running mid? I mean, in general, he should run mid no matter what here. I mean, not running mid here is a mistake, no matter how you cut it. Just hover mid here with Victor. It's for free. you're not doing anything bot lane. I mean, he warded tried right now. He just click up the mid lane. He just stares at the enemy team mid lane, throws a laser at them, and he goes back bot on the cannon wave. Like, it doesn't make any difference. It's just a small optimization hovering mid here. You could also argue that both jungle and support are basing, so Victor can just farm bot lane, which again, I'm fine with. But my point is if you had better lane assignment here, and we talked about this, like about progressing the game optimally, you would have either Victor or Jace walk this cannon wave into the bot tower and try to actually make progress. He's denying it, but he actually wants to just hit that tower on the next wave. So these creeps with the next wave, they want to actually hit this tower. Jace wants to hit this tower. Victor wants to hit this tower. Like, you want to play the game right now if you can, because your champions are really strong right now, especially Jace. Now, you can also say, fuck it, let's farm and scale until 2 items. You can do that too, but the fact of the matter is that they're all posturing to fight the Rift Herald instead of trading for the bot tower, which means that they want to fight, which means that you didn't want to farm and scale for 2 items according to my logic, and they were calling that they wanted to fight, and they just missed an opportunity to pressure on a minion wave they could have. But again, how do you tell a player that what they did was bad? Can't really. The guy just has to understand that together, we can do something and make a play that is better than what we did individually. I think, at least. Which is not easy to do, like I said. Which is why coaching is hard. Renata has the base earlier. Vi wants the base earlier. You know what I mean? This guy can't lane bot lane. Like, right there, if he wanted to, Victor, after he uses either the Silas, he can just drop his Chaos Storm on his head and he has to go recall. Silas will be 40% health. And this is what I'm saying. You wanted to set this up way earlier, because you wasted like 3-4 minutes. Like, what time was it in game? 14 minutes. I'm sorry for going back into the vault and like bringing this up over and over again, but it's just like, it's rare that I bot review something on a stream, and it's like very rare that I get to go over it and talk about it, because like, this is exactly what makes coaching really fucking hard. Because this team had 2 absolutely giga-stomping side laners. Jace giga-stomps Gwen, Victor giga-stomping Silas right now. And they did nothing for 4 minutes straight. Like, after they took top tower, they didn't do anything with it. Even though both sides. So here they made this really good play. 1430, really good. Hover, let him pressure, take the tower. He bases, goes out bottom. And this is what I'm saying. Right now, speed, 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 gas, gas, gas. Do it again. Let's play the fucking game. Instead, we didn't do anything. We got caught, we died. And now we restart our pressure cycle. And it just took a long time to restart the pressure cycle, basically, is what I'm saying. So, this is why it's a hard game. Now we have the whole team right-clicking this guy. We're shifting down or something? We didn't take the top wave. We didn't take the top wave. So there's a top wave right now and we're shifting down? Ah, Pierre Dole, what is going on? What are we doing here? The Skarner was too cocky? The full tank Skarner was too cocky? This can't be the fight, can it? I just want to clarify, we're fighting over nothing. If the Nico just decides to right-click away here, and the Skarner just right-clicks away, I'm fairly sure he just walks away. Fairly sure. Doesn't he? Flash ult. Okay, maybe Skarner will die. Maybe Skarner will die. Honestly, if I'm playing Gwen here, I'm just pushing top and telling my team good luck in esports. Oh, okay. No. Felt a bit weird that we're fighting to the death in between minion waves like that. As Vi there. Feels a bit weird. Even if we kill the Skarner there, do we do much? I mean, I guess we a little bit. Because the thing is, you opened mid and or top lane, right? The Jace has to choose which one to defend. I'm fairly sure Gwen can just walk up, push top, and then pop Ghost and run away if Jace is top, so.
Chunk of change, 2,000 gold ahead. Are struggling to really,
you're killing Skarner, but you're losing a mid tower or top tower, basically.
They're struggling to really get all of these extra
for Flash Vial.
The Rift Herald won't help them with that. They can't really open up the map as
I'll allow it, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it will continue to be a little bit of a struggle for them as now top side.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for us to win in
here.
Struggling to really
How the fuck did you end up here?
Jojo healthy enough as well to defend against.
We sent our Victor mid to defend.
As well. So
Because like I said, you open one of your lanes. In this case, they open mid, so they TP mid to defend mid.
through the waves.
It did manage to kill off Alvaro, but
And he didn't realize that his team is having really bad tempo, because his team pushed out this cannon wave bot, which means that right now they're still trying to base. Xayah and Renata are basing. And Jace catches this wave, but he needs to realize that the next wave is getting cooked.
Yeah, and I think it's
Touching the next wave is absolute guaranteed death.
now top side.
I mean, it happens to the best of us. I have caught this wave and died too.
handshake, but Super even chased with the cease and desist. He got the reset on the rocket jump, and there's a blast going there. Dodo.
Up in here.
Yeah, 10 seconds on
Donna thinks he's being funny. Oh, he got absolutely owned.
Some damage.
Feeling himself on the Gwen. I like that. I like it when someone feeds and he's like low CS per minute, but he like still plays his character well. Good. It means he's like still proof, you know.
At least MKOI going to be able to put down the Rip Charles.
Like this Gwen wasn't a vegan, you know. He kept fighting. And he's like pretty weak, but like he's like 140 CS to 200. You know, a lot of people get like mentally affected by that. Like stop playing well. This guy doesn't. Well played to him. Yeah, revive Atakan is like whatever. Giving up these waves bot lane for a revive Atakan is like really whatever. It's actually not a bad trade at all from Mad Lions.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a gamble.
Gwen gets to push out this wave, gets a bunch of farm, gets gold, gets her second item probably. I mean, she's actually very happy about that. Right now, you just like slowly drop a tower and you just call it a night. You give up the Drake as well, obviously. What happens here?
Has those infernal cinders to pick up a little bit more ability. Haste the impale onto 2, but no real follow-up here for
Yeah, like I said, you just defend. Give up whatever neutral objective is up and you just defend. And you just split push. Because the thing is, because the team that did Atakan has no tempo right now, you gave up tempo to Atakan, right? So the Gwen pushed out bot, ran top right now, and right now, if you make a play as red team, Gwen will have a minion wave to push with and stop you from, and punish you for doing that. This is the idea of tempo. Tempo, is my definition, is the ability to make a play without there being a counterplay, right? So they can't punish you for making this play. In this case, Gwen hovers mid, and you see that this is top wave, no one went here top. They went and made a play mid. The problem is they doubled down. So they double down and take another turn into mid tower and into bot lane, and Gwen just says, alright, bet you guys have revives, I'm not even going to bother attacking you guys, I'm just going to go split push, see ya! Which is now going to give Gwen literally 1,000 gold, because she's going to get 300 from the tower, and then 700 from the tier 2. And meanwhile, the only thing Mad Lions need to do is throw every ultimate to clear the wave and just not care. Because the enemy team is trolling, like they literally just trolled. You get this Drake anyway if you go top lane with Jason TP and Victor with TP. The whole point, like one of the strengths of Atakan here is the fact that you can just send it top lane and die if they come with multiple people to beat you. Like right now, you can just run top lane and just send it as Victor or even as Thingy. Not going side lane here is really bad. Like really bad, really bad. Really unnecessary. We're speeding up the game at a point where there's no need to. Because we can just take our third Drake and keep farming for 3 items to get to our soul. The enemy team will have to run into us and fight us eventually, and that's when we'll be strong. But Gwen's got a lot of gold. You see how she's finally back ahead in gold right now? Even though she's down 40 CS? Because they fed her quite literally 1,300 gold by giving her so many side lane towers while doing Atakan. Because they did Atakan, which she got a tower for, and then they played the game with their revive grouping, and she just took more gold and more gold and more gold. Did you hear your thoughts on JoJo using 4,500 gold on pinks and elixirs? I mean, it's very simple. The guy thought the next team fight would be winning the game, you know? It's like, oh, next team fight is going to win the game or lose the game. Once you start buying elixirs, you're kind of committed.
Give up the Drake in exchange for a Baron. Now, I will say, we've seen this happen in the G2 series.
Like, either you buy one and then stop, or like, if you buy 2, I mean, you might as well keep buying them till the rest of the game.
Strong position in that jungle, and I think if they Fnatic tried to brute force it, JoJo had a good flank, you had Elioy in a decent spot, I think it would have been a disaster. Now they pulled them out, and it worked better.
Assist onto Elioy, he's rooted up, but the pop blossom finds 4. Joey looking for the flank already, the Nico has fallen. Mirwin going in as well as Razor does have the bailout to try and bring it back to life. JoJo on the back line, Oscar and Humanoid running for the pop blossom.
Been a disaster. Now they pulled them out, and it worked better.
Assist onto Elioy.
You had Elioy in a decent spot, I think it would have been a disaster. Now they pulled them out, and it worked better.
Assist onto Elioy, he's rooted up, but the pop blossom finds 4.
Pulled them out, and it worked better.
Assist onto Elioy, he's rooted up, but the pop blossom finds 4. Joey looking for the flank already, the Nico has fallen. Mirwin going in as well as Razork does have the bailout to try and bring it back to life. Jojo on the back line. Oscar and then Humanoid running for the hill. Super coming in as well. So far, 1-for-1 exchange, a double impale. Snip, snip goes Mirwin. A double through the double impale. Jojo chases further. Humanoid forced away. Good knockback by Oscar Ridden as he manages to save his mid laner. But the impale into the shears from Mirwin's enough. Super jumps out of the Dragon Pit. I think MKOI are going to reset before they go for an objective.
Like Q auto-Eing the Skarner here and poking him his by is not bad, but like slamming ult straight like that? Really? Is that the play?
I thought Elyoya used that ultimate, so I think Fnatic were like, okay, cool. A lot of these
tools are
down. But still, MKOI just trying to push in mid, force Fnatic, but they're going to go for the Baron.
Mickey has the hostile.
Just fuck it, 5-man hit the Baron. Like, are we hello? Are we trolling? Like, what is this?
But still, MKOI just trying to push in mid, force Fnatic, but
Why can't we just do it with 2 people? Right now, Victor can easily zone them. Actually, don't have flashes.
But still, MKOI just trying to push in mid, force Fnatic, but they're going to go for
I don't have flashes, so it's like hard to zone them. I mean, this is a 50-50, you know? This is either a team fight or a 50-50, and if it's a team fight, are you happy team fighting right now? I don't think so. We're just a bit weak, you know, Zemkoi? No one flank? Gwen should come from here, I think. That's already had the other side covered. He was using mid-wave, so right now Gwen needs to go like this if they want to contest. If Gwen walks like this with W and ult, might be able to do something crazy. They have poke, but they have no tools to kill her. No one can hard engage on her. No Ronaldo flash, no nothing. There's a Gwen right here, right now. Looking at them. It could be really scary for the enemy team. Victor has no flash. And Jace has no flash, so whoever is trying to mark her, she can just ult him and just run at that guy. Because no one can help that guy. So if you're stuck as Jace or Victor between a Gwen coming at you here with ult and this Baron, you're not a happy panda.
Get in. Elyoya rooted with the handshake. Baron down to 5,000 HP. Mirwin going in as well. The impale hitting with the gravity well into the hostile takeover. Stops the engage from MKOI. Humanoid able to stay out of range as well as the pop.
A nice snipe though.
Down, but Fnatic were able to get the Baron. Humanoid and Razork fall. Fnatic get the Baron and walk out.
They will lose 2, but it may also be the mid lane tower that they're going to lose as well. Elyoya looks like he's kind of sticking around here with Jojo. See if he can
They have 3 items, so I don't know. I feel like he could have carried the game there.
The mid lane tower. I know if Fnatic can get back on the map and use Baron, maybe
I'm eating some galbi, some Korean galbi.
It's the hostile takeover that comes through from Jojo Pyun, which ends up clipping onto Humanoid.
It's pretty good.
After the impale hits, which means that he's kind of stuck here and just barely ends up falling to the 5th needle work.
It's not really meta related, like whether you play a meta champion or not, like you should just flank there. Like if your silence is coming from the other angle, you need to take that angle, otherwise you're walking into Victor and Renato spells. Together with your team, you're just another champion to hit for free, you know? You have to take the other space, because then if Victor uses his skills on you, then your Skarner can walk up, and if Victor uses his skills on Skarner, then Gwen can walk up, right? Pretty simple. If you stand next to each other, it's both of you.
That comes from the hostile takeover, that berserk mode. Next Drake up in 2 minutes. Fnatic have the
Which would be considered unnecessary.
200 gold off it so far. Remember that includes the 1.5k they get for taking it. So
Cycled by? Yeah, the Renato ult absolutely one-shot him.
Mid lane tier 1 going down. Fnatic will try and push through mid, but Super's in a good enough position to clear out these waves almost as they arrive.
Alright, let me clean up my desk. Let's hop in queue.
Super, the 4 MKOI players here to defend. And they should be able to. Good buffer out of the handshake there, as Mickey did get the pull back. Half the towers
Was RFC good? Late game? This game? I don't think she should go RFC and Zelia. I think that doesn't really make sense, but, I mean, it's not terrible. The idea is if you hit a rapid-fire auto-attack, if you hit a rapid-fire auto-attack, you can just, like, run the guy down with your W, you know? So it's not, like, a terrible idea. Anyway, 1 second, let me clean up. Why isn't Jace more relevant this game? Jace isn't that relevant this game because he and his team didn't play the pressure side lane when he was really strong, so That was tough. Let's have a look. What happened here? Gwen finds a really good EQ angle. I mean, that's fantastic opening for the Gwen. He already insta-fucked the Victor. I mean, he solo killed the Victor before the fight even started, and then they have to use every single tool on him, and he just presses Zonya's. If he Zonya'd the engage here, he would have carried the game alone. Right now. Ult. Right out. Presses Zonya's. If he presses Zonya right now, he would have carried the game alone. Game is over. GG. Because he would come out as Zonya full HP, and they would just wipe them 5-0. I mean, he just hard carried the fight by one-shotting this Victor. I mean, what the fuck is this Victor doing anyway? Walking up to the full stack Gwen to basic attack him?
With upset in that fight. Humano went down immediately, and I thought that was going to be it. Fnatic may just lose out, but
Zooter and Anime, thank you both very much. April, thank you as well. I appreciate that for the subs. Double flash on this guy.
I think after that they'll realize they can't go taking out the good handshake. Oscar dives back forward, super blast. Not
because it's Humano who gets caught as he tries to move into the pit.
Close. He tried. Nice try by the Merlin, honestly. Nice try. He's playing his game really well, despite like worst early game I've seen in a while. Like, he should have been absolutely useless, but I mean, they did a good job of swapping around and stuff. I just think on the pressure timings that Jason. I mean, there's two reasons. There was the dive top lane, and then there was the thingy. How do you just get caught by this?
Someone scores a goal and it's immediately called back for offside. Like, yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I guess.
We need VAR in League of Legends. That's how we make it more interesting.
You probably shouldn't be on the midwave, the one contesting, I suppose, in that situation. This fight is not that bad. Fnatic can win it. Really nice thingy ult. Why are we ulting Gwen there, Vi? Hello? Do you have a choice between ulting the Silas there and just front to backing, or diving in and trying to kill Gwen? Sure, whatever. I mean, he would die for the Silas, like he would die to go ulting on the Silas, but at least he'd kill him, you know? Like right now, you just ult the Silas here. Maybe he tried to and he misclicked on Gwen. That could be it too. It can happen, it can happen. But yeah, they got too excited after one-shotting Victor because it's not like they can run into Renata's ultimate and Xayah that easily. I mean, he got a literal 4-man ult, the Renata. Get a free Baron off that. Nice, not bad, well played. A little bit of base racing going on. Not a big fan of going, like if I'm gonna go a Blackfire Torch, I don't like going CDR boots as well. I would have preferred him going Sork boots this game. I feel like solo AP Sork boots this game would have been nice for him. Honestly. He could have gone Shadow Flame this game, I think. But I mean, double burn item against Skarner is not bad. Skarner and Silas is building double HP items, so it is not bad. It is not bad. I won't disagree with that. Good sidestep there. Very nice job. I mean, Skarner is egoing hard right now. I don't know what makes him so cocky, but you just eat in front of the enemy team and just, I mean, I don't know. You just can't be doing that, you know? He input buffered it this time. Nice job. Gotta be careful with Gwen when she does that. Nice job baiting out the ult and leaving. Nah, it's Soul, right? Yep, free Soul. Okay, we have Baron and Soul, and we're playing a poke comp with a 4-item Jace, a 4-item Victor, or 3.5-item Victor, and a 6-item Xayah. Or 5-item Xayah. Can we really not do anything? Sure, they ult this wave. And I guess we're all just bot lane, just sieging. Hard to do anything, yeah. Popped his ghost already, so he wants to make use out of it. So he just goes here on the Xayah. Renata ends up standing in front of him, so he just gets cooked. Yeah. Hence Victor and Jace, poke champions, or has more pokes. That's what I'm seeing on my screen.
More of a dog person, huh?
Fnatic, they refused to pick off Razork, but
Sense, makes sense.
Just missed it pale. Like, it was that is a mile wide as well. He looked for Razor, couldn't find him. Mirwan's gonna be
I mean, yeah, RFC, I don't know, it's fine, I think. It's acceptable. Would I rather have BT? I mean, they don't have any poke.
side, like,
Wall would be nice, no? Or QSS, like...
keep these waves, slowly push it in. They don't. This is weird, because this is a position where I thought,
I guess he has Cleanse, so he doesn't need it. Cleanse Mikhail's. Like, Maw is, like, the only thing I would argue is pretty nice, because if he has Maw, he can for sure, like, play the game a bit more against Gwen, but
sidle off to a side
he
lane,
doesn't need it.
put a little bit of pressure, then
I mean, he needs it in the sense that, like, if he has to dodge the Gwen ult without Maw. With Maw, he can consider tanking some of it, like, and DPSing.
Soul
BT is fine, too.
It would be
I don't think RFC is that bad.
hard to do, but Elder is
Because you can play like this with RFC and walk up and just pop W and hit someone, you know?
hand with someone as fed as Tristano is
But he actually has to man up and do it. Like, here he veganed out.
the bound.
And I guess he can't really do it. I don't know. I think the Vori RFC is just troll. Like, it's just troll. There's no way it's good. You don't want both, I think.
As fed as this Tristano, as strong as this Tristana. You can just
Phase Rush is good on Jace, because if she does this to you and you have Phase Rush, you just Q auto E her and walk away and you take her whole health bar.
flank. Oh, hostile
In this matchup, by the way.
onto upset, but he cancels the Featherstones immediately. Oh, hostile takeover. Onto upset, but he cleanses
Huh?
the Featherstone.
Why didn't Gwen get hit? Looked like she got hit, no? Oh, it's fucking Silas's ult. I was like, huh? Huh? How did he get fucked by that Renata ult? Because it was their Renata ult. Makes sense. I don't want to play Yorick.
Fear not. I will make use of your corpse.
We'll see what runes I end up running, but it's either Conqueror or Grasp, and this is basically a good start. I'll change my runes in a bit.
Immediately.
Okay, don't worry.
Tools to get himself out of that one.
This though means that if Jojo for upset on until he can get ultimate available game,
Cassante.
and just look for upset.
Grasp is really nice against Cassandra because I can stack a lot of Grasp, but Conqueror is for sure going to give me more damage.
Out as well from Jojo. He looks to join up with his team. Fnatic step forward. Look where Mirwan is.
Grasp is going to help me early game, though.
Side near that.
Give a Baron here?
Ultimate and just Jojo
Yeah, Zaya has an ult, I guess.
Forward, look
Hard to face check.
like up side.
being able to come to these positions, stepping forward once more.
Elder 45 seconds.
And it's a banger. You know, everyone, like, you know,
Don't exist.
when no one's running side lane and pushing sides for like 15 minutes straight, that you're all playing in a big stage and everyone's just shitting in their pants, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's just shit scared of the big stage. No one wants to be the feeder.
Coming back up, it looks like MKOI won't be able
JRC, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Like, you just know it's a big stage.
to now going to change it back.
And the issue them off is Jojo.
Scary stuff.
They don't have access to this wave. MKOI doing a really good job.
Okay, we basic attack the Silas.
Goes into Oscar Minin, who has to flash away. Buster shot used as well. Jojo falls low. Razor takes him.
God damn, that Tristana Champ's bomb deals damage. Dodge, really?
Oscar is so low, but doesn't have teleport to rejoin this fight.
Big stage ARAM, classic. Yeah, it is always that way. You know, it's like game 3. You want to win, so like everyone doesn't want to make mistakes.
Shoulders Razor looks for the Elder Dragon. Mirwin going forward.
Stana got her with her bomb.
The Elder Dragon.
Look, the Tristana bomb just pops. At the same time, Zaya ease and just gets it.
Who gets the Elder? Is it super for MKOI? The needle's just short of humanoids. Fnatic looks to try and turn this player around.
God damn, what a game. What a game. They lose Elder.
So does the inhibitor tackling work?
Give up inhib, give up inhib.
To join it, they base, but
Absolutely. So many feet for they on the back. Jojo.
he's been
Monka!
chin.
It's a Monka Mega!
Play for pick or difficult for,
His scoreline and his items don't reflect the spot through these super.
but it's falling back further, and they basically know Fnatic don't really have vision of what he's up to. And even like the pink ward, actually, I was about to say that was in his.
You know, if there's a possible event like this that will happen in the LTA, as far as I'm aware, no.
Mirwin uses the stop.
Just
He panicked.
his base
You can just Gwen W. You don't have to Zhonya's. Gwen W does the same thing.
Watch, Razok was looking for him.
I think it's fine, he panicked.
But no one from Fnatic's gonna get caught by it. Mirwin Fnatic.
What the fuck just happened?
Hostile takeover will pocket.
We just sent it mid.
Baron Jojo here to stop Fnatic for now. Steals away the hostile takeover. Will pocket.
We just full send mid.
Mirwin jumps Fnatic for now.
And our victor is yet again just fist fighting the Gwen.
Around the Baron Jojo
Why isn't Victor playing on this side? Like, you're doing the right job, right? I guess he didn't realize he could walk like this. Knows line isn't Victor or what? Because he just walks up to him and just gets fucked. I mean, Zaya might kill everyone here. Seems hard though. Got Skarner ulted. We couldn't dodge it. We flashed nothing. Panicked. Right now he has Renata W. He's flashing nothing. See, he flashed nothing. There wasn't a single skill used. Did he flash a follow up on the Gwen maybe? Ah, he got pushed away by Jay, so he flashed. I mean, he could just walk though. Because if he flashes this ult, oh, he actually revives. He's still at GA. Abby. Oh my god, it's an absolute bangerang. What the fuck? It's a crazy banger. Oh my god, it's an absolute bangerang. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god, could he have Q also the Nexus? Right now he Q. Wait, did he? He didn't Q. He didn't Q. He didn't Q! It's his fault! He didn't Q! Q works on structures! He didn't Q! Why would you flash into the Nexus too? Like, I mean, I guess. Why didn't you flash like down here? It's his fault. He autoed a minion? I don't know if he autos, but even if he autos a minion, I mean, I guess, but he should also Q. He should Q a minion. Basic. Did he auto a minion? I can't tell, but he Q'd a minion right now. Basic, and now he Q's a minion to get the stack. But the thing is, the Q works on towers and inhibs, I believe. I don't know about inhibs actually. Oscar, can you just like move your fucking ass? Like, back here, maybe no. What about the ward? What was it, the grub he TP'd on or something? Like, I can't even tell what he TP'd on. Is he TP'd on a grub or something? On a minion? I don't even know. I mean, it is a bit unlucky, honestly. It was a nice try. NT, honestly. The thing is like, I'm a bit sad that Victor kite's there. Can he kite anywhere else? I guess not really. Oh, so close. And then GG. Oh my god. That's crazy. Holy, what a game. I mean, there's so many things you can improve. It's a bit silly to look at the last little bit.